Vault 106. Just for fun, because Manic Monday wasn't so manic. So maybe there'll be something manic-y in here to make up for it. Manic Monday yesterday was very structured. But Tourin' Tuesday also makes sense to tour the vault, now that we've finished touring River City. Not River City. River City is the name of so many businesses in my city. But you guys knew what I meant. Shit is dark. Okay, so I think I went through this room when I first discovered the vault, and there wasn't really anything to find. Some tin cans. Oh, another new follow. Thanks, guys. I'm playing on PC. I used to play on PS3 for like the longest time, like 7 years. And then I switched to PC so that I could stream from my laptop. So this door's broken. We can't go through here. There's something in here. I should probably use a stim pack. Or I could just have a snack and a stim pack. So let's see what's behind the locked door first. Got 2 dead guys, both with laser pistols. Could be suicide. Kind of looks like a barricade. They were fighting. Let's see what this terminal says. I haven't been through a vault that was like new to me, that I didn't know what was going to be in here in like 6 years. So this has all been very strange for me. Allowance replenished after 1 guess. It's like no dud removers in here. There's one. Well, this one only has 1 out of 7, so it's probably not an ING one then. There we go. We riddled it out. It's actually pretty easy. Like, once you get used to it, it tells you how many you have correct, and you basically just compare them quickly in your mind as you go through the words, and you match up the ones that make sense. And if you try a few before you go through and do all the hacks to remove the duds, then you get way more tries, because somewhere in there there's usually a replenish allowance. But like, guessing works too. Eventually you get there. There he is. Could you see the binks pop up? He did just jump up on me. Urgent security notice. Hmm. Cause that sounds legit. Books, tin cans, nothing really to grab in here. Let's save, then figure out what's through the door. Two different pathways. Shit just went blue.
Anybody there? Thought I heard something.
Ah! It's a people. Stronger than expected. Insane survivor in a vault suit.
Where?
Guys don't even want to talk it out? Well, alrighty then. Shit didn't turn blue when I went down the stairs this time. I'll take those. Terminal that doesn't do anything. So I can only assume somewhere there's more survivors in this vault. I wonder if it's full of people. Doesn't look like there's tons of stuff. Ooh. What are you? Anything under this one? What'd I find? This one. Again with the air. The air tastes a little blue. Blue is my favorite flavor for things to taste. That doesn't sound so bad. They made the air taste Vault Tech blue. I always wanted to be a beatnik, but the pants were too tight. So, I've played Fallout 4 a teensy little bit, but not enough to know what's happening in the storyline in Fallout 4, other than how I'm looking for my kid, and I have a strong suspicion I'm not gonna find him at the end of that game. More blue shit. Scientists down there. Or something. Lab coats. Broken terminals. Leather armor. Merc cruiser outfit. Why not vault suits? More barricades. Or something. Okay, so nothing really to actually do in here. Living quarters. I saw a red tick. There's people in here. Why can't we be friends? I come from a vault too. Okay, so there's a pathway you can go that way. Can't go that way. Much liquor. Dog meat? A mine? This weird stuff to find in a vault that still has dwellers. Can't open that lock. Unfortunate. Already I'm almost overcumbered, which is lovely. Generally, through that little hole, maybe the overseer's office? Oof, recon armor. That's heavy. We're gonna have to lose some stuff. Well, now I can move. in there. What about you? There's something in there. What is it? Nikola Tesla and you. Book. Ooh, energy weapons. Makes sense. Okay. Anything over here? No little hidey stuff.
There you are.
Why can't we be friends?
Found you. Where?
None of them have money or anything. But they don't really seem like vault dwellers. Oh, bobblehead. Science. Sweet. That's my first bobblehead. Now I can go back to my house and put it on the thing. Constantly fighting the urge to collect all the coffee mugs. There's no physical possible way that I could give them to Muggy. Oof, I missed a whole bunch of stuff in chat. Sorry, guys. New vault is so intense. I got completely absorbed. See, I haven't gotten far enough to go into any of the vaults in Fallout 4 other than the one I came out of. So, that'll be a fun learning curve. Yeah, I totally know what you mean about how Fallout 4 doesn't really have that, like, apocalypse feel to it. It sort of has Fallout vibes, but not... it's not the same. I haven't gotten into it enough to make it very far in the game, which for me is weird. Usually when I start playing something, I dedicate a large chunk of time to it. Especially when it's Fallout. So I haven't played Fallout 76 yet. I don't know if I will. Some people actually have the gall to say that it's the best Fallout game. I don't even necessarily consider it a Fallout game. It's just like cosplaying as a Fallout game. The colors do add atmosphere, like the bright colors and stuff in Fallout 4. It's very bright and exciting looking, which is what really caught my attention about it, especially like in the cinematics for the trailers and stuff. It looked very exciting. That's what got me hooked on like buying the DLCs and stuff so that I could try Nuka World. New Vegas was orange. Everything was very orange. Is very orange. I've noticed Fallout 3 is a little more green. I think it's just because it was in the Mojave, which is a very orange kind of place. All the sand and Red Rock Canyon and whatnot. I think so far, like I haven't made it very far in Fallout 4, but my biggest issue so far has been that I don't like the way the dialogue runs. They have some interesting dialogue in the game. I just don't like it. Dead Money is probably the most emotional of the DLCs. But New Vegas had really good DLCs. They like super expanded on a couple of the storylines that like if you don't do the DLCs, they don't even seem like a storyline. And then it got really awesome by the time you get to the end of all the DLC material. What's his name from Lonesome Road? Are you talking about Ulysses? Because Eddie is a companion. One that you can pick up in the Mojave. But Ulysses would be an interesting companion. He's kind of strong for a companion character. Well, they made a lot of last minute changes to New Vegas that were not the way they intended for things to end just because of like the time crunch. A lot of things didn't turn out the way they were supposed to, which is one of the main reasons that I want New Vegas to be not just remastered, but finished. If you do it right, you don't have to let the gold go. It's just tricky. I tried to do it the last two times that I played through, and both times I screwed it up a little bit and it didn't work. And halfway through, I just gave up. I was like, fuck it, I'm taking half the gold and I'm getting out of here. Old World Blues has like the best dialogue in the whole game. It's my favorite DLC. You want names? Sorry, buddy, I don't have names. I stopped paying attention to them once they say out to people that are actually listening that they think Fallout 76 is the best one. After that, their opinion is invalidated. I no longer need to know who they are. Yes, see, I totally feel that. Um, Shane, what you said about how, like, you feel like you're in New Vegas, it's a very immersive game. Like, Fallout 3 kind of has that going for it, but they really nailed it with New Vegas. Hmm. He did have a cool trench coat. Unfortunately, if you choose not to kill him when you do that DLC, you don't get his trench coat, I don't think. Maybe you still... Hmm. No, because I didn't kill him, and then at the end of the DLC, it's in the trunk. Never mind, I was wrong. A pink Darth Vader. That would be wild. It was Obsidian who did Fallout New Vegas. And see, now Obsidian and Bethesda are owned by the same company. So many exciting potential possibilities. See, I don't think a remake is what New Vegas needs. It just needs to be finished. I would be so happy if they just finished the game. Put in all the cut material. Make it work. At least work good enough for Fallout. Yes, absolutely. They have to do it right, because if they do a new Fallout New Vegas, like a New Vegas 2, some sort of continuation, and they screw it up, it would break so many hearts. Tears of happiness would be happening. This is true. Oof. Xbox exclusive. That would that would make me sad. I'm really more of a PlayStation kind of gal. They can't do Fallout New Vegas 2 wrong, or people will riot. There would be so much displaced anger just going everywhere if they fuck up that game. Hey, Stick Butter. Yes, you did in fact make it back. We even have like 15 minutes left of the stream. I think I need to go exploring this way now. These are just books. No more Heidi notes. And we're going down again. Ooh, stuff. Lots of stuff. Stuff I can't carry. But I'm gonna take that. No, I want the first aid kit. Oof, grenades. I want those. I want much of this. I'm gonna have to come back when I can pick up more stuff. Do you have anything in here I don't really want? Or nothing I can put together? You know what? We're gonna just drop that. We'll come back for it. I think I hear people somewhere. Where are you? Okay, so we've got a door. Another door here. This one doesn't actually go anywhere. I'm gonna just specifically loot ammo if I find it, and then we'll come back for everything else later. It doesn't really weigh anything, so I can take that. Yes, this is where I came in. We went through that room. This one is locked. Hallway leads down somewhere else, it looks like. And then there's the other door over here. Whoa. Everything is blue. Your brain softworks. Version me. Am I a synth? This place is great. I think it's time to accept the new and embrace this change. Relax. That's not concerning at all. My brain is talking to me. Totally normal. Another one. Don't you like it better here? Breathe deep in the blue. My brain is trying to convince me to stay here. Fine, be that way. Now I've offended it. Apparently I've offended my brain? What the fuck? To me. Fine, be that way. My brain is done talking to me, I guess? These all say to me. Oh, the blue went away. Oh yeah. This is normal.
Hey!
Well, hello.
What was that?
He's kicking his little feet. That was funny. Why do these guys all want to fight me? Thought the blue was calming. That's a solid point. I would probably go where follow goes. Just open up a class action lawsuit. Everyone dislikes this. Sue them for mental hurt. Defamation of character. Joshua Graham was a well put together character. That's a really good point. There will be another Fallout. It's pretty much a guarantee. The real question is whether it will be acceptable. See, I find it wild that anybody would enjoy New Vegas and not like the DLCs. So I feel like the people who don't like the DLCs, they probably just have like really good mods or something on the base game that make it more exciting. Because without the DLCs, it really takes an edge off the game. I could see how Dead Money the first time through wouldn't be quite as enjoyable if you're just like, especially if you go in and you're a little bit under level, because then everything is much more difficult. But if you go in there at a point where you're strong enough that if you're tired of being attacked, you can just run away, and they're not going to kill you as you try to run away, you can just kind of super dash your way through some of the more difficult parts of Dead Money. It was like it went, I don't know about pre-war, but I'd say like back to before whatever happened to this vault. Ooh, thanks for the new follow. Yeah, the whole Christine, Veronica, Elijah situation is probably the most in-depth storyline if you actually put it all together. You get more information about them than most of the other people you encounter, like including Mr. House. Even between the little bit that you learn on the terminals at Robco, like there's really not many other characters that have a storyline expansion like those three. Yeah, I kind of see what you mean about dead money leaving you a little bit numb. It's a really interesting place. Like, I struggled with getting around and stuff when I first started it. Like, the first time I went through Dead Money, I was so lost constantly, all the time. But I still enjoyed it because it's really different scenery. Like, it still has all of the Fallout aspects of the Mojave, like there's stuff to fight, radiation spots, that kind of thing. But it was almost like a whole different game. Whereas the other DLCs, you felt like you were still in the Mojave. Once you're inside the Madre, it's like you're on some other island away from the Mojave completely. Like you're in a bubble. So I've been playing New Vegas for like 6, 7 years now. So I've had a lot of time to contemplate on storyline and characters and lore, all kinds of stuff. So none of these guys really have anything I can carry right now. This room has bars. No door. Door down here, maybe. Ah! It's blue again. What? Did that just say Amada? You can't be here. I left you in a vault. But not this vault. Okay, so we've got one going down. Male dorm. Female dorm. Ah! Hello.
Something. I'm out of here.
There's another one somewhere, but I don't know where it went.
Thought hiding would save you?
Not really.
Ah!
Hmm. Sure.
Ah!
Can't look in the dressers. Apparently I can sleep, so I can heal. This is a weird vault. There's nothing in the dressers. You'd think there'd be vault suits in the dressers. Or something. So I guess let's go down this one now. Basically the same thing. Empty safe. Interesting. This place is pretty picked clean to have survivors in it that are actually vault dwellers. Feel the love, man. I've never done a Legion playthrough where, like, halfway through I didn't decide fuck the Legion and kill Kaiser. Never actually made it all the way through a full Legion playthrough. So I totally get that. I blew up the Brotherhood of Steel bunker one time because I just wanted to see how it happens. And I'm here to tell you, it was fun. And I made so much money. If you work your way down and kill them all, and take out all the stuff and sell it, and then blow it up, you get so much money. Just rolling in all of the caps. Because you sell all their power armor and then you like rob all their shit because they have so many bedrooms and stuff to rob. I mean, it seems like there were probably some redeemable people in the Brotherhood. Just the main issue is that they're like bratty middle children. They want lots of attention and they don't want to share. And they want all the stuff. Yeah, I disarmed the bomb. I did not blow up Megaton. I feel like it's such a useful place. They gave me a free house. And there's like the whole Wasteland Survival Guide questline, which I'm enjoying mostly for the fact that like I've been finding Wasteland Survival Guides around the Mojave for so long, and now I'm like, oh my god, I'm helping write it. It's so cool. Because I'm doing the games backwards. That's true. The Brotherhood and the followers wouldn't really work the way they were currently doing things. But I think if the right people were put in charge, they could have been a pretty good team. I did like that Chandler was Benny. I feel like he should have had one line that was more Chandlery. Like, could I be any more surprised that you're here to kill me? That's a bad example, but you know what I mean. Like, just some sort of Easter egg. But I don't remember there being one. Plus, you know, like, he's a real shitty friend. I've never actually let him live. There's an option where you can let him live and, like, not kill him, but then you don't get Maria, and I don't get to take his suit, and I don't get to watch his face explode. So it's just really not worth it. I like the boomers. They're interesting folk. Oh, Benny Bot would be very intriguing. I think you have to have the Cher La Femme or the Black Widow in order to kill him in his sleep. I did that one once. Um, but if you do the option where you, like, go upstairs to meet him to discuss things up in his room, then he sends his lackeys in to, like, take you out and disappears, then you follow him out to where the Legion is, and you can, like, fight one-on-one to the death. That's usually how I end up dealing with Benny, or I just let him go there, and then I shoot him in the face while I'm taking out the Legion. Yeah, but I mean, sometimes sacrifices have to be made in order to take over the wasteland. Ring-a-ding-ding, baby. So I guess that was... Oh yeah, I was gonna read that note that I found. That's why I had this open. Feel the love. Otherwise, the cat in my head forgets. The sky's as blue as it used to be. Oh, I kind of like that. Love mist. That doesn't sound pleasant. So these people are, like, clearly high, and everything tastes blue. Is it meth? Which way did I come from? I'm gonna go with the direction there wasn't closed doors. No medkits in here. None in here. That's just a clipboard. This chair must have been bad. They put it in the corner. Nothing much really going on in here either. Super Sledge is fun. You can also just punch him in the face, bare fist it, punch him to death. Sometimes, depending on what level you're on, you have to do a bunch of drugs about it. But generally, it works out. I haven't decided what my favorite weapon is going to be in Fallout 3 because I've only been playing it for a few days, but this combat shotgun, so far, I like it. For a standard, everyday kind of weapon. In New Vegas, I think usually my favorite doesn't matter what you need to fight weapon is the anti-material rifle or Elijah's advanced LAER. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to say that or if you're supposed to like pronounce it like a word, but I didn't. So, it is what it is. We found another note. To anyone who gets this. So security told them to lock themselves in their rooms. The crazy people can't read. Okay. Fanzini. Fun password. Still can't actually go in. And you can't talk to them. So I'm gonna assume they're probably dead in there. We'll have to come back and check that out some other time. So did I just come from here? Have we searched everything now? I think that's as deep as we can go down this side. We went down there. These people have like pink hair. And no Pip-Boys. Shouldn't they have Pip-Boys? If they're Vault Dwellers? Doesn't like everybody get one? They didn't even like me in my vault and they gave me one. Generally, the rifles are not my number one. I mean, anything that takes the mini nuke is very exciting. So those are definitely in my top 5. The anti-material rifle was a bit OP, but that's kind of what I liked about it. 'Cause you could just sit up on a hill and pick off a couple things if they were in your way and you didn't have, like, any healing supplies or anything to get past it. If you weren't, like, quite strong enough to fight some of the things you were trying to take on. The anti-material rifle made up the slack for you. Hmm. So, see, now, if we were to start getting into favorite perks, that would be a tricky one. Because, like, I think I'd probably have to say Wild Wasteland for New Vegas. Because it adds so many of the things into the game that make it more exciting to play. Yes, the dogs playing cards were really cute. The aliens were fun. There was a Star Wars reference and an indie reference, like Indiana Jones, that you come across. Both, I think, over sort of near Good Springs. The Star Wars one might be over by Nipton. Yes, Indy in the fridge, and then you get his suave gambler hat. Yeah, yes, and those three old ladies, I fucking love them. So I don't think I went down this hallway. Did I? Is this where I just came from? So now I'm going to the other door. This one here. Bunch of coffee mugs. I haven't saved in a while. Probably should do that. Haha, Fisto Roboto. Please assume the position. Gotta test out that hardware before you give it to somebody else. I wouldn't want to be selling an inferior product. Interesting. We've got two options.
Thought I heard something.
Someone's listening to Enclave Radio in there.
Where? There you are.
How do these people have pink hair? They're insane, but they have time to dye their hair? These rounds are just glitched into the bed. Makes perfect sense.
And now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry.
Not a lot of people liked Indiana Jones 4. They would not be alone on that.
My dear old dog, Honey.
I mean, I watched it,
The adventures we had.
but
From Knot Creek to
only
Harkerville
like
Road.
once.
Carefree and courageous. Irresponsible and completely inseparable. It was, for a little boy, the perfect existence. So, let me ask you, America. How many of your children can say the same? How many of this nation's youth are truly happy,
Yeah, I mean,
carefree?
like,
Well, we both know
it
the
could have
answer,
been
don't
worse,
we? No.
but it definitely could have been better. But I mean, Ford is also, it's like really old now. And he was already getting pretty old when they did that movie. So that goes back to the living quarters. Oh, we're in the room with the bars. Master key. Sounds helpful. Urgent security notice. So clearly they released the gas on purpose. It wasn't an accident. I feel like this brief test wasn't so brief. If I know anything about Vault Tech. Just a clipboard. This is another end of the line.
Don't be sad, America. The Enclave is working tirelessly to rebuild this great
Did I go down here yet? I'm gonna go with no, because there's someone down here. My pockets are very full, so I'm gonna have to come back and loot all these bodies later. Which is probably going to lead to very full pockets again pretty quickly. Oops. Didn't actually mean to pick that up. Tumblers today. Is that a book or a magazine? Book. Everything I've found so far has been books. Is there magazines in this game? Temporary skill boosts? Or is it all just books and bobbleheads?
There you are. Where?
Oh, there you are. There we go.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Just like a little bitch.
Oh. I can hear you, but I don't see you yet. I'll show you's bitch.
Scared? Just like a little bitch.
And we're going down some more. Like a lot more.
This is bullshit. Come out and fight.
Is he in here? Or is he upstairs?
Hide from me. They'll find you. Okay, cut the shit. Who is that?
I don't think I missed anything up here. Must be down in that room.
This is bullshit. Come out and fight. Find you.
Okay, so the magazines and books are both permanent.
This is bullshit.
None of them are
Come out and
temporary. I dig it.
Come on, boys! Fresh meat!
What are you? You're just a regular survivor. In a Vault Tech lab suit.
Where? Found you.
What is happening? Who are you? Butch?
Time to tear you apart. It's goat. Ah!
The fuck is going on? Whoops. Forgot I couldn't carry more stuff. Well, I need to heal anyway, so we can eat something. Okay, so I killed a scientist type person who was a survivor but not an insane one? But I mean, he was trying to kill me, so he probably was an insane one. Now we're in a cave. Just a dead end full of dead people. Mr. Scientist had himself a murder chamber. Interesting. Mini nuke. Maybe he blew up the tunnel. this seems to be the deepest I can go. I just finished a New Vegas playthrough like last week before I started this game of Fallout 3. If you check out on my Twitch like channel, you should be able to watch a bunch of my last playthrough. Or the whole thing is also up on my YouTube channel, and there should be a link to my YouTube channel in my About section if you wanted to watch the last playthrough. The last one I did is on my YouTube channel. It's in a playlist called Tasha in the Wasteland, because I did a Tasha Yar themed character for my playthrough last time. Like Tasha Yar from Star Trek Next Generation. So if you guys want to check that out, it is available on my YouTube channel in full. Most of what is left on my actual Twitch channel won't cover the majority of that playthrough because they do like auto delete. Why is there shopping carts in this vault? It's not like there's elevators. How'd they get in here? This vault was sort of sealed when I got here. At least the door was closed. Not today it wasn't, but when I found it a couple days ago, for the first time it was closed. So why is it like super duper mart in here? It's just the radio. I thought I heard more people. So I'm assuming all the stuff that I saw when it was blue were just hallucinations. Because apparently this place is pumped full of crazy gas? But I want it. I think I've pretty much been through everything I could. There was a couple boxes I couldn't unlock because I don't have the skill yet. But I think I'm ready to head out of here so I can clean out my pockets. I'm actually like 40 minutes past when I usually end the stream too. See, that's what I was talking about earlier when I said, is it meth in the air? Because everything tastes blue, apparently. Certainly turns everything blue. But I saw, like, some scientists and Butch and other people from the vault. And clearly they've never actually been here. So, like, it had to have been a hallucination.